Is there any sign at all that progress is going to be made in this, or is this simply a matter of life now until those elections in May?
I don't think there can be. There was legislation passed through Westminster just last week to keep this government, well, to keep the Assembly going. The Executive is gone. Basically, the Cabinet, if you like, has gone. The Assembly is still running, so it can only look at legislation that presented itself before the collapse of the Executive. But that legislation that went through the Westminster to keep Stormont running in some sort of form brings you to the 24th, I think, of March before anything could happen. The House was due to lift on the 28th anyway, to then start going in elections in May. The problem being is, even if the elections happen, Unionists, while that protocol, particularly the part with the ECJ ruling over divergence, will refuse to go back into government. The Good Friday Agreement was already in problems anyway. There was the letters of comfort that Tony Blair gave to the on-the-runs. There was Queen's pardons of mercies. There was stuff over the Irish language. Stormont was in bad enough shape. The last thing that it really needed was to be left in this sort of paralysed position over the protocol. Now, the EU will, of course, say that they did that to protect the Good Friday Agreement, but I think it is very obvious now that what we are seeing is the outworkings of one side of that agreement, that very hard-fought agreement of 1998, walking away from it.
OK. Dougie Beattie, as always, appreciate your time. Thank you very much indeed. Joining us there from Ballycarn in Northern Ireland.